don't know what to say. I've never heard of that before, and I can't imagine, what's going through his mind, just sitting there, your dog's with you, and then the fireball hits and it just drops dead. Never heard of anything like that before.
He's a very, very analytical person, very type A personality, and I don't know what to tell him. I mean, I don't know. But whatever's going on, whatever happened out there, I'm starting to get a few texts from a few of my friends out there, and they say all manner of weird things are happening, like you said, with the internet shutting down, cell phones shutting down, vehicles shutting down, shortwave shutting down. Something happened.
Yeah, something happened.
And the government's going to have to make a response on this pretty dang quick, because this is obviously serious at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure we haven't heard all of it yet. And because, like I said, it's a Friday night, and there aren't news or agencies available to break this story. And I'm wondering, and usually we break these stories early. I mean, remember the Russian meteor? We broke it early, and it wasn't until, like, I guess 1 o'clock in the morning, Pacific time.
You were the sword on that one.
Yeah. It was Pacific time, 1 o'clock, and it wasn't until they reported that Canada's reporting it now. Whatever it was that huge to cause that much commotion, and people are saying that they had vehicles shut down. I had a guy call in. I thought he was full of it, but no, apparently not. Apparently, other people are saying that their radio's shut down, their internet's shut down. But we'll have to see what happens.
So magnetic, apparently, if it can shut down a dog, for Pete's sake, that's
just too damn creepy, Curtis. I thank you for the call. I
Four-year-old police dog.
Wish your friend luck, and hopefully he'll get a new dog. But God, it's just terrible to hear that.
But yeah, thanks for the show, Clyde. First time call. Law enforcement backs you up all the way.
Thank you, Curtis.
Thanks for keeping us company.
Thank you so much. You take care, buddy. Be safe. Right. Be safe tonight too. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Law enforcement officer, friend's dog died when the fireball hit. Dropped dead because he was anxious. He saw the ball of fire explode and it killed the dog. This is something that you predict these things to happen on the show, and when they do happen, they don't always. It just does not sit well sometimes. And like I said before on this program, we report the information, and you can say that I'm crazy, I'm full of it. Man, I'll tell you what. When it happens, and when it does, and it happens a lot. Some things are more impactful than others, so this one is very impactful. Let's go to Chris in Winchester, Kentucky. Hi, you're on Ground Zero. Go ahead.
Hey, Clyde, I'd like to first of all thank you and your staff for all y'all do. Y'all carry many people, Army, police officers, truck drivers, all kinds of people through the night.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you all.
Hey, but I was driving down I-64. As the crow flies to Columbus, I was probably 180, 185 miles away. And I'm driving, I'm topping this hill, and all of a sudden I see these two major lightning flashes, and this is perfectly clear weather, dude. So I turn, I'm looking around. I didn't see anything in the distance. I happened to be on top of the hill, and I yelled on my radio. There was dead silence on my CB radio. I got an old-school Galaxy. It should have done the job, man, and I didn't get a response, a single one. Now, I'm 180 miles away. The guy called from Erie, said he was, seen the flash. I've got reports on my Facebook page. This guy said, to back up June's story, said that he was in Nicholsville, a smoke trail and all afterwards, very bright. At first, he thought it was aircraft landing lights, so that kind of verifies her 3-light story. Then it goes on later down here. He says, yeah, it was kind of a white light. I was standing on our front porch with it over my right shoulder. I saw the light reflect off the wall and then turned and saw it streak across the sky. There was a smoke trail afterwards, no sound, no explosion, no nothing. It seemed to be close, so it was over Columbus. It was huge, and we're about 10 miles south of Lexington. It was clearly, it looked like heat lightning in the summer. I mean, I looked around for any signs of anything and couldn't see anything at all.
Right.
I mean, and then I'm sitting here listening to the show, your bizarre, wonderful show, and then all of a sudden you get that call about that, and it's like, wow. Light went off in my head once again. No pun intended.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is that I didn't know what to think. I thought I was getting pranked. I thought I was getting punked. I thought, people. I know that other shows have gotten punked or pranked, and I just didn't want to be a part of that because if people are experiencing tragedy because of the explosion, I wouldn't want anybody to make fun of it or carry me along and have me be gullible. But my God, all I got is Twitter feeds. All I got is things trickling in saying a huge explosion at 11:30 local time. Clyde, pay attention. You're doing this show, but we need to tell you that you were right about the fireballs. You're right about the fireballs. They're here. They're coming. And I'm like going,
hey,
what the hell do I do now?
You keep saying that the Twitter and all these things are the real news media, and it's us, and it's the truth. I kind of helped you out with some pictures when the Boston Diamond thing went off. I emailed back and forth with you on that.
You were the man, too. I remember that. You got me a lot of great photos in, and I really appreciate that, Chris, because I tell you what, when I was pulling that all-night shift, I knew that the media was getting it wrong, and even they admitted it later they got some of it wrong. So,
I sent you those back your store, man. I followed it from that night when it started till you went off the air after covering for everybody. I went to bed right as you went off the air. I woke up that morning to the same story change just like you, and I was like, I believed all the BS before, but that was just, it laid it right out there in my hands, and I couldn't stand by and listen to an honest man be, belittled and called lying names, by these other idiots. And all I wanted to hear was the truth, and you the chance to vest yourself on it. And hey, you got a great show, man. That's why I wanted to thank you and all your staff, for everybody out here that gets to listen to you. And I promote you all the time, and that's why I told you got to let people know about y'all's KXL 101 radio app. The new version is great. There's barely any glitches, and dude, I tell everybody I know about it, because I had no idea that it was 5 hours. I thought it was only 3, and then found out it was 5. So you got to let people know about your app, brother.
We will. We'll let people know about the app. I think we need to. I think people need to remain with the program for 5 hours. You guys are the hardliners. You guys are the stalwart. You follow. You listen. I am so grateful for you, Chris. I'm grateful for all the people right now in Ohio, Kentucky, Florida, all the states that are calling in and chiming in about this fireball, because we wouldn't know about it if it weren't for the callers tonight. And that's the important thing of all, is that those who are not listening to this show tonight are missing out on the information, as you're getting it right here.
The beauty of your show is, Clyde, you give everybody an opportunity to speak, man. And it is a great attribute to your show, and don't ever change it, brother.
I won't. Thank you, Chris, for calling. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Be safe. The news is coming in from the Citizen Press, all being the media tonight, calling this program, many of them listening on the KXL app from all over the country, all over the world, reporting this huge fireball, first reported over Ohio, now a number of states, including Canada, reporting this fireball, huge fireball, and unconfirmed reports of a magnetic charge that shut down cell phones, shortwave radios, CB radios, and radio transmissions. Some people even saying that their television transmissions were even shut down for a short period of time. I don't know if you can call 10, 15 minutes a short period of time, and that's a long time, especially when you try to get information on a situation that's happening like that. Just think of it. An AM radio, did that shut down too? Boy, we would be totally shut down if we had an EMP. Ooh, don't even want to think about it. 888-673-3700. That's 888-673-3700. We'll be back. Fairly widely seen across much of Indiana. This is some interesting. I guess they're having a whole bunch of them out there. Just reporting them everywhere. Everybody's scrambling to find stories about this. Finding a bunch of Twitter accounts. Okay, that didn't have anything. I saw something about 3 dead, 1 injured. No, that has nothing to do with it. We got a sky cam that may have a pic. Let's see. Yeah, it's the 3 lights coming down. This is from Central Ohio's news leader, 10 TV News. Skyview camera captures lights seen in the sky. There are only 3, though, and it's not that brilliant of a pic. It just shows, it looks like 3 UFOs actually landing in the Ohio Valley, which is amazing, at least to take a look at there. I'm going to try and get that pic up during the break if I can. That'll be something to actually do. Let's go to Denise in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hi, you're on Ground Zero.
Hi, Clyde. I love your show. I listen to it every night.
Thank you.
And, I love it. I was listening to you on the way home from work. I live in Fort Lauderdale, and I thought the guy with the Ford F-150 could possibly be pulling your chain. But I turned on my TV, and I have the identical same noise.
What do you mean, the noise is coming through the phone?
No, it's from my TV reception, from satellite TV.
Wow, really?
Here, you want to hear it?
Yeah, let me hear it.
You hear it?
That's your satellite TV making that noise?
Yeah, that's
Can you
the
get the phone
reception.
closer to that so I can hear it? It's just bizarre. Listen to this.
Hold on, let me turn my volume up.
Okay, go ahead. Turn it up. I want to hear this. This is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Having right now, listen to this. This is her satellite TV making this noise.
And that has nothing to do with what's actually showing on the screen. It's just this weird, bizarre noise.
I wonder if a satellite got taken out.
I don't have a clue, but I just, oh my God, I got to call the show because that's exactly what I heard on your show.
So this is okay. So this is your satellite TV, and you've got it on a channel, and you're in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
And about what time did this start happening to you?
Oh God, about 20 minutes ago, because I listened to your show, came upstairs, took my shoes off, and turned the TV on.
Okay, I want to hear this one more time. Put it right up to this TV again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what her TV is doing ever since the report of the meteor. Listen to this. That is
bizarre, eh?
It's creepy.
Yeah, it is.
It's so creepy. Well, Denise, I thank you for sharing that with us tonight. I can't believe that's happening. A lot of people are reporting weird activity, for sure.
Yeah, it's something in the air for sure.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is from Michael, one of my favorite posters on Facebook. I'm in Cincinnati, the southwesternmost point of Ohio. I didn't see the fireball, but I can attest to very strange electronic phenomena. I listened to the show online. Have never had the stream drop since the show aired until tonight. The odd thing is, the trouble is still ongoing. For the last few hours, I have lost the internet stream at least a dozen times on my laptop. 6 times on my mobile phone internet, different provider and out of different times. Even a half a dozen times using TuneIn Radio app on my phone. In addition, my cable TV screen went completely green for about 2 minutes. Never done that before. And even 3 hours later now, the channel guide is wiped completely blank. My guitar amplifier has made multiple popping static sounds. It isn't even plugged in, Clyde. Very odd things going on tonight. I just can't figure out why it would be an ongoing event if it were some sort of EMF disturbance caused by a meteor. Anyone ever hear of anything like this? The night is completely weird. And certainly it is. And we're covering for you tonight on Ground Zero. Thank you all for the calls. We've got more calls to come. Any other strange experiences? We'd like to hear from you tonight as a large meteor seen over 8 states explodes. People say they've heard sonics, others say they didn't, but we are hearing about electronic disturbances, cell phones going down. We're hearing about cars being shut down on the side of the road. This is an amazing night for sure. You won't want to miss the last hour of this program as people report what's happening to them as this huge meteor was seen in the sky tonight over the United States. We told you what happened. We told you things would be happening. This may be the start of something greater. Let's hope we'll all be safe. We'll be back with more. Keep it here on Ground Zero.